Hey there, what is going on everybody? My name is Chief Longsocks and I hope you guys are all doing great. Today we are back playing some more Sky Factory 3, some good old modded Minecraft. And I've been doing a little bit of work since you guys last saw the series, and let me show you let me give you a little bit of a tour of what's been going on. So first of all, I made a bunch of nice capacitors. We're totaling out at 20 million RF, and that's not even that much, but I figured I'd build this for now so we can see what we're storing. And I actually had to do a little bit of reworking of our network here, and I'll show you. We have a few different networks now. We have this one don't really worry about, but two capacitor and from capacitor. So oops, that was wrong. Fixed. Okay, yeah. So two capacitors. We have all of our power systems going to the capacitor system. So you can see that this one is going to the capacitor. Oh, by the way, this is a new furnace generator that I made, Mark II. It's sucking up, excuse me, all the coal from our chest, burning it, making power, sending it over, because we weren't getting that much. Our lava is probably the primary source, but as you can see, it's no longer storing up extra lava. It's burning it right away to keep our power input going. Over here, we have the ender generator still, but all of them are going to the capacitors. And then from there, you can see that over here, we have all of these guys coming from the capacitors so that it wasn't having any weird issues. So we have different networks for what we need to do. So this guy's still producing over here. This guy still producing over here. You can see as stuff comes in, we caught up actually, so it's good. And we have our ores being made from here, transported, blah, blah, blah. That hasn't changed much. All that really is different is that it caught up. But over here, I got the smeltery, good to go, and fully completed. Blood in there. How did there get blood in here? Weird. Anyways, we got that going. I built a new farming platform, and you can see I built this guy right here to make us a bunch of dirt, and it's pretty basic. It's nothing automated or anything just yet, but put stuff in, it feeds into the bins, they compost, and it goes into here. And this is going to be for our farming. Now, step 2, what have I been doing? Well, I made the slice and splice to create the farm thing right here, the farming station, so we can do some automated farming over here today. But first, I wanted to get a little bit more lava going on because I keep needing obsidian and I keep needing lava. And so I thought instead of using the lava chickens, because we already have a couple chicken setups now, I want to go ahead and build a little thing. I thought I'd bring you guys in before I did too much off camera. So let's see, how do we want to do this? Well, we got a cobblestone generator like so, which we can output to a chest on top, which will start filling up. And then we can take, let's see, some stone slabs. We can slab this off real quick and put a bucket of lava down because I do believe that's the fastest way to melt it. We have our crucible, which we can put here, and then item conduit, so we can go from here to here. And this guy, let's see, insert, and this guy always active, filling up with cobblestone. Yep, and it's turning it into lava. Very good, ×3. And then from there, we're going to want a pressurized fluid conduit, I believe, right? Yeah, we'll do pressurized fluid conduit like so into our modular tank, which I've upgraded to hold 1,024 buckets. And so this guy should extract, always active. This guy should insert. And yes, we are filling with lava. You can see it's basically going to keep going like this. It's going to keep inserting cobblestone, and it's going to keep melting it. It should just keep going. Lava comes out. Here we go. Fills it up. We'll have millions of millibuckets of lava. Good to go. So pretty simple design. I kind of like I know it's kind of ugly, but I really, in modded, I love the look of like the little contraptions you build. So like each platform's filling up with all kinds of cool stuff. I kind of like that look, but I realize some people might not be a big fan, but I think it's looking pretty good. So that's good to go. We have that created. We can get all kinds of stuff. We could automate that to make obsidian, but I feel like that's probably not even necessary because we could do it ourselves, and I feel like lava is going to be more useful for like our smeltery and doing all kinds of stuff. Maybe we'll make a little bit of obsidian from it. I don't know. But what do we want to do now? Well, finally, the grass seeds that I have planted are good to go over here, so we're going to work on doing a little bit of farming. Now this guy, pretty interesting. We need to build some power for it. We need to connect it up to the network, but you can see that it has different sections where you can plant different things, like different crops, for example, trees, blah, 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 and different, I guess, things that it collects. which we'll want to output, and we can also use bone meal. Can we use chicken manure in this? We can't. Well, we have a ton of bone meal from our crappy mob grinder over there, which we're going to have to remake at some point. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of playing around, because I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. I've used it before in my old modded stuff, but I feel like I could use a little bit of practice with this. So let me do that. I'll try and work it out off camera, and I'll bring you back. We can do some super amazing automated farming for our nice garden platform, possibly. Alright guys, we're back, and I have a little bit of an idea here, and I wanted to kind of, I think, maybe show you how this works. Now, the first thing that you could see is it says it has no seeds, but you can see that the Inferium Essence is growing. Now, the Inferium Essence is weird. It takes a long time to grow. I have the Growth Accelerator here, I believe it's called. I brought it over from over there. We're going to see if this thing can harvest for us with this. I'm not sure how it works with this one, but I thought we can go ahead and test out some of the other sections. So if we go and unlock the southeast corner and put in some seeds, we should see that it starts planting and bone mealing our seeds, just like so. Good. So it's using the bone meal. It's growing it. It should harvest it once it's done, but this thing has a small range, so we're going to have to increase the range of it at some point. But you can see, if we unlock the others, we can put in some potatoes, we can put in some carrots, and we should, I believe, get the same process for all of them. Now, it's out of seeds, but it will keep using the bone meal that I have in there to grow it, and it should, there we go, collect wheat and replace the seeds that it had used. Now, with the potato and the carrots, it'll probably just put them back into their own slots, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. Now, my real question is, will this thing harvest the Inferium Essence once it is done growing? You can see it's at 43%, and if it will harvest that, that's going to be really useful. We might just devote this entire platform to Inferium, because that would be pretty useful. Now, this is a level 3, so it'll give us 3 each. If we get a bunch of these going, it should be pretty fast. Let's see. Okay, so it is putting carrots and potatoes back into this slot. It's saving the wheat for us, which is pretty good. Now, this thing doesn't seem to have a huge range. What is it? 1, 2, maybe 3 blocks this way? That's not very much. Also, why is it not going out to here? Oh, because I have this here. So it's only 3 blocks in each direction right now. All right, let's see. Is there a way to make this better? The farm... let's see. Okay. Plants and harvest crops requires power and appropriate tools. Looting and foraging on the tools. When harvesting, upgrade with capacitors to increase range. Upgrade also increases power use. Okay, hold on. So, just like normal capacitors. Capacitors. Ender IO. And then the farm thing, I believe, is also Ender IO. Yes, so can we just use capacitors on it? Now, where do we put them? Here? Show range. Okay, so it shows me the range. Cool. Very interesting. Configure. No. Is this... You know what? I bet it's there. Hold on. Let's go and see if we can make some capacitors. Ooh, not enough experience. That would have been bad news. We got to get some automated experience going as well. I don't know if that would be a farm thing. Probably not. You. Make. Can I turn it into you? What do I need? You? Crushed coal? No. Flux. Coal block. Let's see. Take that. Close. Let's put this in the sag mill, which is where? I don't know. Alright, well, we'll use the basic capacitor for now, I guess. Works for me. And let's see if it does anything. We can get... I assume we can use better capacitors to make it better. But I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if this is how it works. Did this thing? 43% still. Do you have any Inferium Essence in you, buddy? Let's see. No. So that thing's still growing slowly. Let's see. Capacitor? No. How do you upgrade it? Can I, like, right-click it? Did I do it? Oh, I did it. Is it bigger? No. It's the same range, but it took my capacitor. Maybe we do need the bigger capacitor. Who knows? All right, well, I'm going to play with it a little bit more. I'll try and upgrade it, see if it works faster. We'll see if... There's a worm crawling around here. Hey, man. Oh, God, get out of here. Oh, God, I don't want you. Q. Crawl around somewhere else, man. All right, so we'll see. Excuse me, we'll see if this works. and I'll bring you back and see how it goes. Let's make this not look so, yeah, there we go, better. Yeah, we'll see if we can make it happen, if it's a thing, if it's useful. If not, you know, we'll figure it out. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, I've done a little bit of work, and good news, this thing is absolutely collecting Inferium Essence for us pretty nicely, in fact, if I do say so myself. Also, you can see that I added the Octotic Capacitor, which is the highest one that I could find, and you can see the range now that we have is quite large. I also added some sugarcane outside of the range, so it's not interfering. If we ever need it, we can grab it. On some snad, of course, as you can see. Hold on, where's the snad? Snad, yes, not sand, snad. Anyways, we also have some melons here that I'm going to fill in along this area so it can actually grow them for us. I do believe if it has an axe, it should be able to mine the melons when they grow. They're taking years and years, but, you know, so be it. So, what do we have here? Well, we have power coming from our flux point connecting to the output from our capacitors, and we have an item conduit to which I'm going to add this guy right here. And we're going to have it, this thing right here will be inserting. And this channel's going to be, oops, did I just break all that stuff? No? Good. Okay. So it should insert into this chest. We have 2 stacks almost in here. We'll set this to always active on the extracting. That should all leave, and we should see back over here that our Inferium Essence is indeed flowing in along with other stuff. So it's flowing into this chest, and sometimes I worry about inputting too many things into the same chest here, but it seems to be working just fine. So I think we're good. I think we are good to go. So this thing should, as I said, just keep popping Inferium Essence into here. We can put all this stuff in there, which is good. Now, we can make it auto-create higher level essences, but for now, we're not going to worry about crafting that stuff because I want to try and see, A, why are these melons taking 7 years to grow, and B, if I can make an automated farm thing to make some food. I was thinking about using melons to make melon juice because you can oversaturate your hunger, I believe, with that, which will allow us to drink as much as we want and be like not having to worry about food, like eating carrots, for example, which is annoying in modded Minecraft. You should not have to eat because we're amazing technological masters of technology. So, what do we got to do? Well, I need this to grow melons, which I'm confused as to why it's not. It's been a while. It's got all the light it needs. It's growing on grass. It should be able to grow on grass as far as I'm aware. And so that's a little bit strange. But we have it so that this thing should technically auto-harvest melons. Now, it could, I guess, possibly have done so while I wasn't paying attention, although I expect that we would have seen it in there. I don't think I have any melons. Yeah, okay. So if we see melons in here, we know that it grew, auto-harvested, and got transported, which is a good thing. But we're going to see how that works. I want to plant a few more. I can't until I get more melons, but I want to plant a few more, and then I want to create an auto juice crafting station, which is going to craft us a bunch of melon juice, and then we should have unlimited food supply in our farming station. But I'm pretty excited with the Inferium Essence. We might branch out and build a few more farms for stuff that we need. Like, for example, a cotton farm would be pretty useful for some wool, but I think we'll have to do it on different platforms. And another thing is that we should do it not stacked vertically, because I don't want to create a shadow beneath each one. So it would probably make more sense to do them side to side, which I don't really mind, even though we're going to have a lot of space taken up by these platforms. I think it'll be fine. But I'm going to work on, hopefully, getting this juice thing going now. We'll come and take a look at that in a little bit, but I have to figure out how we're going to do it, build some crafters, get some stuff prepped so you guys don't have to watch the boring part. You just get to watch the rewarding, oh, look what it does part, which is a lot more fun than the grindy stuff. So let me do some of that. I'm watching these melons like there's no tomorrow. Grow. Grow, darn you. What, are you scared? Anyways, alright, I'll stop yelling at my melon plants, and I'll do a little bit of work. I'll bring you back, hopefully, with some type of automated food system, which sounds like a good idea, I hope. Okay, guys, so I have some pretty awesome stuff to show you. I think we're looking pretty good here. First off, Inferium Essence, up to 500 and constantly producing more. We can start upgrading those seeds to the highest producing seeds and also start crafting them into some new stuff. Over here, I have an always active, and we'll put this guy to insert. I have an ender chest that is channeling carrots. We decided to do carrots, you might see, instead of melons to the area over here. So you can see I built a couple growth crystals. They're all making the carrots grow decently fast. And over here, we have a very simple little setup. You can see all the carrots that we have gathered. Pretty nice. Now, in here, we have a recipe for carrot juice, and we have a juicer. So the juicer over here goes in like so. We can actually set this guy to always active extract and put this guy into insert, and we should start filling with carrots. Now, if we put the juicer in, boom, we go ahead and we make some carrot juice. However, the juicer gets sent in to the outputs as well, which is no good for us. So I decided that we would make a filter for the juicer, always active, this guy on insert. So now the juicer should get sent back in. As you can see, it comes through here, gets sent back into the machine, and it makes juice. And you can see we're juicing. It's taken all the carrots already. We're almost through all of the carrots themselves now. You'll see it just keeps coming through over and over again. Yeah, working fine. It goes at weird speeds sometimes, but either way, it's going to keep making carrot juice for us. Now, the only downside is this will eventually, weird, right? You see that? It gets a little weird, but it gets the job done. So we have carrot juice. You can see we can drink it, and we can, oh, we can't overdo our thing too much. Anyways, all right, so we have carrot juice. That's our new food, and it's automated, magically produced, amazing, waiting for more carrots to come in. This thing will pull the carrots as soon as they're done. You can see that everything here is in the range, so that as soon as the carrot grows, you saw it right here. I don't know if you caught that glimpse, that it gets filtered through, and we should get a little bit more juice into the thing eventually, soon, one day, right? Are you here, carrots? Did we have 44 before? I don't remember. Anyways, you see what's happening. So it gets sent over here, carrots come in, blah, blah, blah. They get sent into the machine. You see how it works. Pretty great. So we have unlimited food now, which I think is pretty nice. Let's get rid of this guy. We got our Inferium Essence, and you can see some of these guys, I think some of the ones over here I made were higher tier seeds, but we can go ahead and we can start crafting up higher level seeds. So let's see. If we have some seeds here, we'll take a seed like so. Take some of this. Boom. There we go. Now, let's see if we can do a little bit of this stuff. You can see we had about 500 or so. You can see how expensive it is. So if we want to make this, boom. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Prudentium, right. Boom. Let's shift. Make all of it. Okay, we can make 62. Good. Now, if we take this out and we do intermedium, this, shift, 1. Oh, let's put this in. Intermedium, we can take all these. 31. Superium Essence. Check. Move. Let's put all this in here. And we can make 8. Supremium Essence. Boom. 4. 2. I can make 2 Supremium Essence. So you see that about 500 of that makes 2 Supremium Essence. And so, with that being said, we have quite a bit of stuff to do here. Let's turn this all back real quick. I'm going to turn it all back for now because I want to be able to get everything sorted out. Look at that. Look at how much Inferium that takes to get 1 Supremium. So, what are we going to do with the Supremium? Well, we're going to make some better seeds. If you look at the Inferium Essence seeds here, to get a tier 5 seed, we need this much. That's like, math. That's like over thousands of Inferium Essence. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but the fact that we can do it automatically is pretty great. And, as you guys can see, we'll take a little look here real quick. Our power is holding steadily at 20 million. So, as we upgrade and add more machines, we are going to have to upgrade the power station up here. But for now, I think it's looking pretty good. Our idea for the bases just being like circular pattern things, I think is looking pretty nice. I think I might add logs around the outside of this because, as you can see, all my other platforms kind of have like a trim around the outside. So maybe we'll do some oak logs or something over here. I think that would look nice. But, guys, I got to say, we got a good amount of farming progress done. It's all automated except for sugarcane, but nobody cares. And, yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out and watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time making it because I love Sky Factory. And until next time, guys, I will see you all tomorrow with another video. Until then, take it easy and adios. You thought I was going to jetpack because that's what I do every time, but I didn't because I was like, well, I do it every time, and there's like weird plants growing behind me, and yeah. Also, we should probably take a screenshot. There we go. Thumbnail. Wait, I didn't like that thumbnail. Hold on. Better. Thumbnail. Alright, if you're still watching, you should probably go now. No, seriously. No. Really. You should go. See you later. Question mark on my chest? Yes.